At the beginning of each year, many of us humans assure ourselves that the year ahead will be more fruitful if we set out some resolutions to, eat better foods, work out more, and maybe even keep the house nice and clean. Well, I can't really help you with the first two. I know so many of you want to have a cleaner 2015. So here's my advice for you if you're looking to stay on top of your house chores a little more this year. This year, let's do something different. Instead of setting resolutions, which happen to have a high failure rate, we're going to set goals. Goals are incremental and don't have to span an entire year, which is why I really like them. They're just more precise. Perhaps the goal is just to create a new habit, not something ambiguous like, I'm going to be tidier this year. Also, if you're realistic, then you're more likely to stick to it. And remember to be kind to yourself. If you fall off the wagon, don't give up entirely, brush yourself off and start up again. For example, if you're cleaning the house 0 times a month now, even doing it once a month is an improvement. And that's why it's important to set realistic goals. Increments here, people. Increments. I just want to point out that a clean house has a different meaning for everyone. So take a couple of minutes and decide what your most important areas are and why they're truly important to you. I call those MIAs, most important areas. If your bathrooms are a must because it makes you feel better when you're getting ready in the morning, then forget weekly vacuuming, just focus your goals around a clean bathroom for now. You can build more stuff in later on. Time spent cleaning the house needs to be as routine as possible, and what gets scheduled gets done. So if you tell yourself every Monday morning, I'm going to do a load of laundry, or every Saturday morning, I'm going to deep clean the kitchen, those are 2 of my scheduled items, by the way, then you'll get it done. Pick your MIA, set your goals, and then schedule that in. Also, look for ways to find efficiencies to reduce your time. So, how can you shave 2 minutes off of something that you do every single week? Week in and week out, you need to maintain your schedule as best you can, and that's where you need to stay focused. Don't be overzealous with your goals. I think if you're gonna do that, you set yourself up for failure. What's always worked for me is setting a small amount of time aside that I can easily and safely part with, like 15 or 30 minutes. And then I just dedicate cleaning time to that. During that time, of course, I clean like a madwoman. I put on music or a podcast or an audiobook, I avoid all distractions, and I just clean. That's all I have to do. It's purely living in the moment. And something I really stand by is that if you live with someone or many ones who don't clean, just let go of your resentment about that. You're cleaning because you want a clean space that you can appreciate. You're not doing it for them. This is a selfish thing that you're doing for you, so you can just focus on that. My progression to living a cleaner life took time. What started with, no joke, hanging up my coat to keep a cleaner front hall, then led to adding in laundry to my morning routine a couple times a week, laundering cloths and linens weekly, deep cleaning the kitchen weekly, and then deep cleaning my bathroom every couple of weeks. If I told myself to get all of this done on January the 1st, I'd be living in a castle of nasty. So throughout the years, I've added in these little extra things to my day, and look at me years later. That's what happens when you layer things on in small progressions, and that's all I'm suggesting that you do. Many of you have probably heard me say this many times before, but there's a good reason for it. We are all reward motivated. I follow enough of you guys on Instagram to know how you reward yourselves, whether it's fun family outings, new clothes, tasty meals out, nail polish, shopping. So make sure you give yourself a nice reward and be complimentary and kind to yourself along the way. Now, I know this might sound corny and I probably sound like Dr. Phil, but seriously, this kind of positive talk is what gets people from wherever they are stuck to where they want to be. I think acknowledging your hard work is what's most important, frankly, but a pretty thing or a crispy, crackly treat never hurts either. So tell me, Clean My Space Nation, what are you going to do? Are you going to set some goals or some resolutions this year? And what are you going to do to live a cleaner year ahead? Let me know in the comment section down below because I would love to hear what you have to say. You can also find me on Instagram at Melissa Maker and tag me in some of those rewards that I was just talking about. There's also a button down there that lets me know you care, so click it if you liked this video. Happy New Year, Clean My Space Nation. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. We have a bunch of awesome stuff planned for 2015 and we hope you come along for the ride. There are 2 videos right over here, which I highly recommend that you watch, and I am pleased as punch to let you know that we're going to be releasing more videos during the week in addition to our regularly scheduled Saturday programming. This includes some more Q&A videos where I'll be responding to your comments. We used to do this at the end of videos, but we're trying something new. We're going to make them standalone videos, so make sure you say hello down below because you could be featured in an upcoming Clean My Space video. Click the subscribe button, which is located somewhere, I don't know where they're going to put it, and join the world's largest cleaning community to start your journey to a cleaner life. See you next time.